Hello, this is EK. I have received a lot of questions. Questions that basically all lead to how can we come to America and practice as nurses. So there are several pathways to come to the US to practice as a nurse. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about the levels of nursing, and then I'm going to talk about where the immigration part comes in and how to merge nursing and immigration as you try to find the best pathway to come in. In the US, generally, we have the lowest level of nursing, that is licensed vocational nurse. In Texas, they call it LVN, but in many states, in other states, it's licensed practical nurse, LPN. That is a 1-year program. Many schools do them as consolidated courses. You want to be careful because if the courses are consolidated and are not separated into like anatomy and physiology 1, anatomy and physiology 2, microbiology, chemistry, it's difficult to transfer those credits when you try to go to a community college for an associate degree or a 4-year college for a bachelor's degree. So I always encourage people, when you go into an LVM program, try to find a school where the courses are delineated and properly labeled for transfer purposes. Otherwise, none of those courses will transfer when you try to go higher. There are many private schools now in the Houston area that are credentialed to train LVNs. If you're coming from Nigeria, I do not know that your the student visa will work on the LVN level, whether you're coming to a private school or a government or public school for the LVN program. So you want to be sure. I know that the community college level, where you can do an associate degree, works for immigration. Finally, for LVNs, typically they work in long-term care facilities, which is nursing homes. Most hospitals do not use LVNs anymore in clinical roles. Some LVNs still do some administrative roles, but they would not use them in bedside nursing or clinical roles. So once again, the LVN path may not work if you're trying to get an immigrant visa or a student visa. The second level is the associate degree level of nursing. These are typically done at a community college, and some private schools do them as well, do the programs. So for an associate degree, you would have to do a lot of prerequisites, not a lot, but A&P1, which is anatomy and physiology 1, A&P2, you do statistics, which is math, there will be English, some social study and psychology courses, and so on. Be sure to research the school you're trying to come to. There may be some credits you have earned outside of the US that you may be able to transfer. Now, that's done by a credentialing body, but you want to be sure that the school will also accept those courses. So the associate degree program allows you to become a registered nurse and to sit for the NCLEX exam. Just back to the LVN briefly. The LVNs have a different board exam they do, and it's NCLEX as well, but for the LVN level. NCLEX RN is where the associate degree holder starts, and once you pass that board exam, then you can practice as a registered nurse. Associate degree registered nurses are also not being used in a lot of hospitals anymore. A few years ago, many hospitals require that you have to have a bachelor's degree, so they transitioned and assisted and encouraged most of the associate degree RNs to get a bachelor's degree as the minimum. For the registered nurse who has an associate degree, you may end up also working in a doctor's office or long-term care facility, nursing home or some other places. So if the hospital is your target to work, really and truly, then you have to get a bachelor's degree. So the bachelor's degree, the first thing I want to say about it is, if you have a degree in anything else, it does not matter if it's in English or literature or sociology or in any kind of degree at all, if it's in a recognized school outside of the US and you're able to get those credits and they give you reciprocity here after the evaluation transcript evaluation company looks through it and says, okay, this is equivalent to a bachelor's degree in the US, then you can go to a fast track program in the US that is called second degree BSN or accelerated BSN. So any first degree that is evaluated to be equivalent to a US bachelor's degree will allow you do a very rapid 1 year program that then gives you a bachelor's degree in nursing, which is BSN. There may be some prerequisites that you have to do. Let me speak about the immigration part in more details. If you're coming in and you're already a nurse in Nigeria, the best option would be to probably come in here and sit for the NCLEX and then become an RN if you already are a nurse in Nigeria. So that's a whole different track. If you are not a nurse, but you have taken courses that are no more than 5 years old, what do I mean by that? Certain courses, especially the science courses, are not more than 5 years old. You can transfer those and come in here straight to a bachelor's degree to do the program. So you're not going to do the BSN, but you're transferring to a 4-year college to do a BSN. I don't want you to go to an associate degree program if you already have most of the prerequisites you need for a bachelor's degree. I know it's a little confusing because some of it is immigration, some of it is if you're already a nurse, some of it is how quickly you want to get into nursing. So if you're in a big hurry, you want to make money quickly, the LVN option is open to those who are not immigrants. What do I mean? I don't think LVN programs will allow you to do an immigrant visa, a student visa, but I may be wrong. Last time I checked, it wouldn't. So look at what works for you and try to follow that. The other thing is the NCLEX exam is held in very few places in Africa, actually in South Africa, nowhere in West Africa. So if you live in the West African region like Nigeria, Ghana, and around the West African area, you have to travel to South Africa. There are also centers in Turkey, I think in Greece or India, which are far away. So if you're trying to do your NCLEX before you come to the US, you would have to get a visa and go to a country elsewhere. Otherwise, you can just come into the US and do the NCLEX here. For anybody trying to prepare for the NCLEX, whether LVN or RN, my website provides those courses. Right now, the materials are in writing and very detailed, and there are diagrams and all kinds of explanations. I plan to put videos to explain every module. I think there are 7 modules, and then the 8th module is questions and answers only if you want to practice just questions. The 7 modules on my website, I plan to augment each module with a video. All right, wanted to kind of give an overview. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and remember to like the video. Thank you.